welcome to this new episode 163 podcast. If you are new to our podcast, I welcome you to our family of winners. This is where wisdom lives because success is 80% wisdom. Our podcasts are strictly focused on things relating to wisdom. This is because wisdom is everything. If you have wisdom, you will have your world under your control. That is why every single one of our podcasts is always evergreen, because these are timeless principles for mankind on which you can build the ever-changing world, confronting challenges head-on, and continue to win. I'm David Eyango, your father-led home coach with a life mission to turn the hearts of the fathers back to their children, back to their wife, back to their family. So if you are new to this show or have not done so, please subscribe to the podcast and leave a review whenever you can. This also ensures that you get an alert when a new dose of wisdom is available. Our topic today is on validating your decision. What I'm trying to do today is that there are some of us make some decision and we live to regret it, sometimes years later. So I want to give you a head start. And also it's very important for you in this trying time. So one thing I'm going to let you know up from the gate is you are 100% responsible for where you are in life right now. You can't blame anyone but yourself. Yeah, but David, it is the economy. Okay, if it is, why is everyone not like you, like in your current financial situation? The same trouble you are in. So yeah, the economy play a part, but that's not the reason. It's all to do with you. It's all to do with the decision you've made. Look, the only path to getting out of your jam right now is to take full responsibility for what is happening in your life. When you do that, doors of ideas will start to open up. Because if you blame everybody else, no, they all remain shut. For example, let's say you have been in financial jam and you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel right now. So what do? Do you sit there and cry and blame everybody else? No. You need to sit quietly for a while and ask yourself questions. How do I stop my financial hemorrhaging? The solution is never to go borrow some more money or consolidate debts. Those are ways to get you in more trouble down the line. If you don't stop the bleeding, nothing will work. Stopping the bleeding will require you to slash expenses to the bone like yesterday. You might have to negotiate with your bank and your creditors. Please never try to avoid their calls. If they are local, go in there, pop in and meet with them, sit with them and negotiate achievable and temporary payment arrangements that will enable you to fight for another day. I want you to see every day as a battle for the next victory. When you have stopped the bleeding, Then you can move on to the short-term, long-term goal. Start to ask yourself questions. How can I make, say, £500 by the end of this month? Then you can just work your way out of the trouble from there. I can't stress this enough. You must realize that critical decision of your life and human behavior should only be judged by the head. That means facts and timeless principles, not by your heart. This is because the heart is tied to your eyes, the head is tied to your ears. What you see through your eyes is always an upside down version of reality. What you hear from your ears is more balanced intellectually. The eyes persuaded you emotionally instead of intellectually. That's very important to know. That is why critical decision made with emotions, like how you feel and your anger, never turns out well. And that is why emotional people are easily manipulated by professional manipulators. So here are 4 ways to check if that important decision you're about to make will stand the test of time. That means that it is likely to work for you on the long run. I am assuming here that you have some time to think about your decision. Making decision on the spot, like a pilot, is a very different process. That is where your IQ, self-control are very important. Because I'm sure some of us, including myself, sometime we make a decision on the spot and we have regretted it, and some of us will regret it for the rest of our lives. So if you are interested in that, you can take advantage of our online coaching sessions. Just contact us. You have a few days to think about that major decision, and you have arrived at one. So here are the 4 questions you must ask to validate that decision. Number 1, does this decision come with any benefits to me, my family, and humanity? Very important. If you are making a decision to do things that do not come with spoils or reward at the end of the battle, you are just wasting your precious time. You are just wasting your energy, your resources that you could have redirected to other more profitable adventures in your life. Number 2, does this decision protect or endangers my life, my family, and humanity? Yeah, you need to be very mindful of that. For example, if you are a father with very young children and you decide to engage in dangerous sport, that may not be a wise decision, even if you have insurance protection. God forbid, if anything bad happens, have you thought about your home that may not have a father figure, a leader that will represent a tower of strength in the family? Yeah, it's something you have to think about. There are some decisions are appropriate at a certain time in your life. Number 3, does this decision have longevity attached to it? Is it long term? If you are not a long-term thinker, meaning generational thinker, this can be very, very problematic in your life. Number 4, can you proudly defend this decision before your wife or your spouse, your children, and those that are in your inner circle? This is very, very important. If it is a decision that is indefensible, you could end up on the front page of your local newspaper. Your reputation that you may have spent the last decade building will come to ruin in a matter of hours. What will your neighbors say? What will your friends say? You have just put your family in a very tight spot. So when you have your I's dotted and your T's crossed, as they say, monitor your decision and learn some wisdom from it. Each time you make the correct call, you will get better at it. People will start seeing you as a go-to person for critical advice. This is your pathway to becoming an uncommon consultant to solve problems for other God's children. The impact will reverberate through your family, your business life, to all your other friendship circle. These 5 minutes pre-testing of your decision will no doubt save you from so many pains in your life. So if you want to do a deep dive into the complexity of making decisions on a larger scale, I would encourage you to take advantage of our coaching program. It is called How to Become an Uncommon Problem Solver. Details you will find at our discovery website, ntsl.com/discovery. In the ever-changing world, please remember, we must always focus and depend on things that never change. That is the principles and the laws of God. There lies your joy, your success, fulfillment, and prosperity without the sorrows. Remember, NTSL mission is to turn the hearts of the fathers back to their children, their wives, and to their family. And that is all we have time for today. So I want to thank you for listening. There are extended podcasts on these topics in our Apple podcast channel. If you're interested, just go there. And also, of course, our coaching session is available for those of you that want to hone your skills in making on-the-spot decision. That will earn you a lot of rewards. Trust me. Please let me know your number one takeaway from this show. This is David Ayango. Remember, NTSL coaching is a safe place in an unsafe world. Have a great week. Talk to you next week. Stay safe and you stay blessed.